Please pause for the moment of silence. Please stand for the pledges. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now for the Texas Pledge. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Today we have your impeachment update.
Also, some students with a unique idea turned it into a reality.
And I'm here with Stuco. All this and more coming up on NHSTV Live.
Donald Trump's legal team will wrap up its defense of the president today. His team argued that there is no basis in the Constitution for impeachment of President Trump and that their voters can decide in November for themselves what his fate should be.
This choice belongs to the American people. They will get to make it months from now. The Constitution and common sense and all of our history prevent you from removing the president from the ballot.
Adam Schiff spoke to reporters after the busy day yesterday with his take on the trial.
They left pivotal questions unanswered, and they also, at the end of the day, don't contest that President Trump sought to coerce Ukraine into conducting two political investigations in order to help him cheat in the election.
The next phase of the impeachment trial will be to see if the senators vote to hear an additional witness or not.
One of the many groups on campus doing big things is our student council. And Clover's in studio with some members to get all the information we need to know for the next few months. That is right, Abby. So I'm here with Devin and Mariah. Okay, so for seniors, prom is coming up, graduation's coming up. Like, what all do we need to know?
So prom is May 2nd, and then graduation is May 26th.
Okay, and then so there's candy sales, correct? So when are we going to be restocked?
We're going to be restocked next week, so just stop by Miss Carty's room to grab another bag to sell.
Okay, and then we just have to sign in and then sign out, correct, with the iPad?
Yeah, just sign in, sign out, and then turn in the money, of course.
Clearly, yeah,
Yeah.
okay. And then at our last senior meeting, we talked about like voting for a motto, for a flower, for like a song. Where do we go to do that?
So we tweeted a link on our Twitter, so if you just go there, and then we'll send more updates. The last day to vote is this Friday, so make sure to get those in.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, and then moving over to like more just general things, what do you have?
Okay, so every Monday and Thursday we have meetings from 5:30 to 7, and you can get volunteer hours for that. And then we also have our spring conference coming up, and you can get volunteer hours on the 21st and 22nd for that.
Okay, perfect. And thank you guys so much for coming on, and back to you, anchors. Thanks, Clover. Now, some students on campus had an amazing idea, and by being here at Northwest, they had the ability to pursue it. NHSTV reporter Mitchell Bellwood has the story.
Behind the doors of the NHSTV studio, a group of students is hosting a separate show that isn't exactly what you would picture. Welcome to Chadcast. Senior Christian Calvert, one of the founders of the Chadcast, had an idea and decided to pursue it.
Just have a few close-knit friends get together and talk about whatever they wanted to that had to do with entertainment or what they were interested in.
And the Chadcast provided just that, bringing fun and laughs while also providing intriguing topics of conversation. Christian, and on the show, is joined by his co-hosts, Brandon Vasquez and Mitchell Bellwood.
We were joking around, we should have entertainment podcasts, and then we started getting serious about it because we were like, well, we could actually pitch this.
The face of the show is one thing, while the technical side is a whole other. Sophomore Blake Zubritsky, the technical director of the Chadcast, provides the background work that many others may not recognize or even think of.
I either set up the cameras, or I sit in here and help switch the cameras here or the graphics on the TVs.
The Chadcast is just one amazing example of many of our academies providing students with an experience they wouldn't be able to get in most other places.
If you want to be in the Chadcast, just approach one of us in the hallways. We're all nice people. We'd love to have you. If you just want to do that, talk to us and tell us why you think you'd be interested in having the Chadcast.
If you go on YouTube and search up the Chadcast, it's going to be under a name, the Chadcast, and then it will have a logo of Chad.
This has been Mitchell Bellwood from NHSTV.
He lost Brazil!
Thanks, Mitchell. Now, if you're ever hungry between classes, but it's not your lunch period, don't worry. There are a total of 24 vending machines located all over the school, with items ranging from ice cream, chips, and even drinks. Depending on what you want, you'll have to pay with cash only, and prices range from 75 cents to $2. And if you ever need a quick snack or drink, stop by any one of these vending machines in school to pick something up.
There will be 6 college representatives on campus this Wednesday, January 29th, and will be located across the student union during all 3 lunches. The colleges represented will be Texas A&M, Texarkana, Texas State University, and more. Texans, if you plan on going to college, then be sure to stop by and receive some valuable information from these representatives.
Pre-orders for ASL t-shirts are now available through February 3rd. They are $20, and if you're interested, please go to room 712.
A club on campus is looking for new members, and this commercial shows us how this club finds their faith.
If you're interested, be sure to sign up on Edficiency Wednesday with Coach Castleberry. Now, everyone knows Apple's virtual assistant Siri or even Amazon's Alexa, but Samsung is creating an assistant that's a little bit more like a human than a robot. All this and more on this week's edition of Tech Talk.
Samsung's Project Neon has been revealed to be a realistic AI chatbot. Unlike Alexa and Siri, Samsung says that Neon bots aren't all-knowing and they can't help you complete tasks around the house. A quote from the company states, "Neons are more like us, an independent but virtual living being who can show emotions and learn from experiences." Samsung hopes to develop the technology to be used for teaching, healthcare provision, and as spokespeople. If you're interested in artificial intelligence, be sure to keep an eye on Samsung and the Neon bots. Auto company Toyota has introduced their ambitious new plans to build an entire city based around not driving. Called the Woven City, the town will be built near Mount Fuji in Japan. Toyota claims that modern cities have been shaped by cars, so they're looking into creating a completely functional city entirely comprised of self-driving transportation. With 3 separate roads dedicated to different speed levels of transport, Toyota intends to prove that cities can be made without the need for humans driving themselves around. The company claims that the city will never be complete as they will continue to update it with new technology. With the rise of smart homes, many are finding themselves distracted by the large LED screens used to control them. Mui Labs has come up with a solution, a simple piece of sanded wood. Called the Mui, the device uses LED lights underneath the piece of wood to allow access to your smart home. When not in use, the lights disappear, and the Mui becomes a piece of furniture with much less distraction than typical devices used for smart homes. If you're looking for a new way to adjust lights, set the temperature, and play music all on a display with less distraction, you can pick up the Mui for $1,000 or for the discounted price of $500 if you're a backer on Kickstarter. That's all I got for you guys on this week's edition of Tech Talk.
Tomorrow, we'll have another group of students in studio to talk about how they help kids around our community.
And a teacher who has an interesting hobby many would not expect.
Thanks for watching, Texans. This has been NHSTV Live.